Everybody stay right there.
Right there.
Hey, Rad World! Welcome to the Rad Games Podcast, where we're going to be talking about just random topics while we play a random game.
Skate 3.
This game happens to be Skate 3.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So if you have any questions you want to ask us or anything, feel free to hop in the chat, ask us some questions. I think we're going to kick off this conversation, though, with not Star Wars, because nobody's seen it yet, except for me.
Haha, good.
I'm sure millions of people.
Oh yeah, millions. It made $47 million last night.
Yeah.
Okay, so like
people
a
have
couple
seen
of
it.
people have gone.
People have seen it.
It's not there.
Super Ultra Mega Park.
That's probably it.
That's probably it.
Probably it.
Yeah. So what did you want to talk about? Edward Scissorhands?
Oh,
Was
yeah,
that a
we
joke
were on
or is
the
that
way-
for real?
Yeah, we're on the way here.
We were talking about how much modern day Bob Dylan looks like
What are you doing?
Vincent Price in Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah, and who's
Wait,
the...
what?
He looks like Vincent Price in Edward Scissorhands.
Bob Dylan does?
Yeah.
Bob Dylan's in Edward Scissorhands?
No, he today looks like Vincent Price looked in Edward Scissorhands.
Oh,
You
okay.
put 'em
I was
side
very
by side.
confused.
Put them side by
I was
side.
very confused, and now I'm all sorts of fucked up here.
Can we do that?
Put them side by side?
Can we do that? In
Well,
there?
we could
Can we
have.
put them side by side.
We could have if
Laura?
I knew those.
Laura, hey, help me out. Can you just really quickly just learn everything there is to know about what's going on in there and just be like, blam, everything's up here.
Yeah, I'll start that.
Loaded.
Also, could you turn my face into a puppy? One puppy.
Just one puppy, not...
Like a basket
Multiple
of puppies.
puppies.
Puppy basket.
Oof. You almost overdid it.
Almost. Yep.
But yeah, no, we were talking about Edward Scissorhands. Like, so the doctor decided to make a person. And
Yeah.
so he made, what, the head and the torso.
Yeah, he was just a torso with a head sitting on a stool, I think, or a table. And
Yeah.
he was like reading books to him.
Right. And he didn't have any hands at that point.
Did you guys watch
right?
this recently?
No, we
No.
were just discussing it with.
Because
like,
man, I haven't seen this movie in
vivid
forever,
detail.
and I'm
No.
like, how do you even remember this?
No, I haven't seen it this year.
I haven't seen it in like at least 10 years.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
what?
But anyways, he
that's
had no hands
pretty
at that
nice.
Oh,
point,
you know what I
right?
forgot to do? Sorry. Go
He had
ahead.
no
Marker
hands
at
at
the
that
top
point,
of the
right?
thing? Did you not put a
I
session
said
marker?
it.
Yeah, and put a session marker up
Said
there.
the same thing twice and nobody listened, so I'm just gonna shut up.
He forgot what?
He didn't have any hands.
Edward Scissorhands didn't have any hands.
Right.
Is that what we're talking
Yeah, so Edward Scissorhands, the movie,
about? Yeah.
he didn't have any hands at one point, and I forgot where I was going with it now because it's
Okay, so he didn't have any hands.
He didn't do anything weird with this dude until he decides to put hands on him, and then he puts deadly weapons for each one of his fingers.
so that's his number one thing he went for.
Like when
was
he-
destructive hands.
When he was building him, at no point did it ever show him like just a head with like on a rocket. He was never like a weapon until
Right.
he was like, I'm gonna make hands. You know what? Hands? I suck at hands. It's like
So instead of
you know,
hands,
when you're
let's
in
go
Mr.
for
Williams' class and you're like, Mr. Williams, help me draw hands, and he comes over because he's like, what did you do here? It's awful. And then he wasn't like, you know what? Just put scissors there.
I like how.
But yeah, he just started out with giving him scissor hands, and then
That
later
was
on,
try
that was
anything else?
option one.
that was his
then
first
hands.
option, and then later on he was like, "Oh, I raised some hands. Oops, I fucking fucked him up." You know what I mean? He fell with them or something,
Yeah,
right?
he has a heart attack when he's showing off how beautiful they're going to be.
Yeah, and it's like that was his second choice was the hands. His first choice was the scissors.
Yeah.
He went straight for the scissors.
As a placeholder, we're just gonna put blades here. Nobody's ever done that.
But like,
Hooks.
I don't
even.
understand.
Just hooks. 2 hooks.
why start there? You know what I mean? Like, why make a person?
And they're functioning too. Like he connected all the things. Like he
Yeah, he
moves
went-
them like they're hands.
Yeah, he went all in. You're
I
gonna-
feel like
Ooh.
it would have been harder to start with that.
Right. It would have.
Like how do you
Scissors
make
on a hand, like scissors for
inorganic
fingers.
knives and scissors look like hands? It'd be like that. I feel like that would take more work.
It would take a lot. No, wait. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's just fucking weird. It's just weird that he was like, scissors.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
Scissors, then hands.
Scissors, then hands. I'll give him hands if he's good. If I end up loving this guy.
Like, he has feet.
He's got regular feet.
He's got
He doesn't have
feet.
penguin feet.
You
He doesn't
think
have blade
would have
feet.
been priority number 2 over hands.
I think that if he had real hands, the whole point of the movie would be lost.
True. But we tried to come up with some alternative, like, why did he start with scissors? And the thing that I came up with, I was thinking maybe initially, because he was, like a scary old man in a castle by himself, he created him out of hatred initially to be like a weapon.
Right.
Because he wants to inflict his wrath and his, like, sadness over being lonely on everybody else who, like, shuns him.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then as he's raising him, he's like, oh my god, having a child has changed me so much. I'm going to give him hands, have him bring good to the world. And then he dies before he gets a chance.
I think he just made the movie sadder than what it was.
Guys, Razor Phoenix says hi.
Hey!
What up?
Any
Back from the
any
dead.
comments on Edward Scissorhands?
What do you think about Edward Scissorhands? Is it fucked up that he started with scissors for hands and then went to hands? Or is it just me?
If anyone else turns their TV up really loud whenever Winona Ryder talks, do your speakers crackle? Because her voice in that movie is just like... It's like whistles? Just whistles.
Do you know what annoys me the most
That's
about this
true.
character that you've created? Not to...
What about him?
That he's goofy-footed.
No, he's not.
Yeah,
Did
he
I make
is.
him goofy?
He just
You
always,
switch it, man.
He just always annoys...
Switch it. I was fucking with him the whole time. Just
Flip
switch it.
mode.
That's cool. I'll just have to...
Switch it.
Dude, I
just
hate it
always have
too.
to
Like,
remember to
he's-
skate or remember to flip
He's
around.
whenever he lands, it makes me mad. So yeah, switch it. Just switch
I'm
it,
gonna switch
please.
it
I'm gonna think about it every time.
It's cool
now.
though. I think I get more points because everything's switched.
Backward.
Yeah.
Not that I need points, but
Yeah, I give him a sweet ass tattoo on his leg though.
yeah, I see that. It looks pretty sweet.
What does it say? Biscuit.
Biscuits, yeah.
Biscuits. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Tribal biscuits.
Tribal biscuits. And then he's got a really sweet tribal armband.
God, why am I the
too.
worst at this game?
Yeah, thorns for
Just-
life.
Just stop moving for a second and check out his arm
His arm.
tattoo. Just all the way
Let me
down.
zoom into this leg here.
Biscuits. And now look at his arm. His arm is the titties. Like, this says Rockstar. Look at that thing.
I can't.
You see it. It's right there.
I can't use the force here. Speaking of Star Wars.
Don't go too far
Make
with
a
that.
sound. Just make a
Don't
sound
go
when you
too
pull
far
it
with
over.
that.
Wah, 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 wah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the sound it makes, right?
Playing
That's
a-
exactly
playing
what
a
it sounds
golf
like.
game now.
Boom, boom, boom.
Dun, dun, dun.
You know, there was a time where I played this game all the time.
I
It
was
was
just
the only
telling.
game that I had.
I was telling Matt about that. Like, it was Skate.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Uh,
There was a time before towels. Also, think about that. What did people
fucked,
dry
man.
off with when they got out of the shower?
the sun.
The
They
sun.
probably dried off with the sun.
There was probably not a shower. Think about that.
Yeah, they probably just dipped in the lake.
Were towels first?
Why would they be first? You wouldn't have any need to dry off if you didn't get wet.
You can get wet from like so many things.
Tell me, Matt, what can you get wet from?
Vibrators.
What?
Vibrators.
Vibrators.
Oh, vibrators.
Boot
Got
plugs.
it. Boot plugs.
Oh. Got it.
Salmon.
Loud bass.
Loud bass will do it.
But
Vibrations.
yeah, I mean, you could get into a lake or a pond or something like that, and then get out and be like, "Yep, all wet."
Right.
And then
And
somebody
then he
goes
goes like this, and then he just stares at the sun until
We're
he's
like-
dry. He's like, I'm a dry boy now.
Were togas originally just towels, and then somebody went, "Hey, you know what? While you're drying off, just keep that on because your stuff looks weird." And somebody was like, "Oh, really?
I didn't know my stuff looked weird.
I'll just tie it up right here." And then it was like,
I don't know. I
everyone's
think in
getting
the world of togas,
What'd you do? Okay, we're fine. We're back.
did you guys close out of
did
something
this-
in there?
We got a problem in there?
The screen just went black for a minute.
Technical difficulties?
I was scared.
Hey,
Okay.
how are those pictures coming? Bob Dylan, Vincent Price? Side by side.
Side by side.
I don't. If I was in there, I could do it for you. But it's fine.
We could just look them up on two different phones. We could just
Yeah.
look them up both right now.
No, the other games that I played all the time besides Skate 3 was
Minecraft.
Minecraft. Well, yeah, Minecraft. Jesus Christ, Minecraft. and Dynasty Warriors.
Come on, guys. What do you? Come on. I know it's you.
Was there another
Look
one?
at her guilty face. She's in there like, ooh.
Got Pornhub going.
She just went like
Oh
straight.
shit!
That could do it. Are you swapping between
I know
like
there's a
windowed
skate
and full
park down at the
screen
end of the
nonstop?
street.
Do what?
So I know there's a skate park down at the end of the street.
It's all the way at the end.
car, man.
It's all the way at the end, though.
Can you remember? How do you?
Is it
It's
the
right bumper, I believe.
Yeah, I was like, it's a boomper. It's something.
It's a booper.
Boomper.
Yeah, and then the car, like, you got to get in the
Vincente
front car
Perez.
because if you get one behind it, he'll just ride on the other guy's ass the whole time. There you go. Here it comes.
Yay!
Oh Jesus, that was a bad dismount. Okay, well, moment's over. It's stupid that you can't grab it on the side.
That's what she said.
Oh, that guy just. I like the first picture.
I like how we're quiet and
Who's quiet?
at-
I'm
looking at
I'm
phones.
actually talking. Besides
Yeah, you said we.
penises.
we.
I'm actually trying to bring up information that was brought up earlier.
Yeah. So.
Since our
Censor.
production team is unable
Oh,
to.
curb.
Shit.
You curbed it.
Okay.
I think-
look
Oh, you
at-
didn't. Okay,
Look
I
at
don't
know
this.
what just
Look
happened.
at that right there. Then, oh, I don't know. That.
Show it to the camera.
How are they gonna see that?
This, and then that.
Oh wow. Very accurate. Very accurate. Just Google it. Apparently.
Gook.
Google what?
Could you Gook
Vincent Price and.
Bobby Yadill.
Bobby Dillhole? Bobby Dilmo. And,
Bobby Dillman.
Vincente
Why is
Price.
the camera so low too?
Wait. What do you mean? You don't like the
can't-
camera high?
I can't
You're low?
swap them while I'm looking at it. Also, it's very dark.
No, it is. It's a little dark.
We can
but-
do better, Mama.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
He's trying to upload the video to a server that doesn't exist anymore.
Ride the nipple. Ah, man.
Come around that nipple.
I don't know what's happening, but it's annoying me.
I feel like something's disconnected.
Yeah, that's okay.
Did you guys lube it up before you put it in?
You shouldn't need to do that.
No, I'm just good. I'm good.
The older you get,
I'm
That's
good
true.
enough. I don't.
You're good enough.
good enough, said the guy who tore his what's it called?
O-ring.
O-ring? Is that what
O-ring.
it is? What? I thought it was a what is it called? Dang it! There's another one too. It's like
Protrusion.
a frog or a toad. Something
Toad
string?
mouth?
Something string. Something string.
What?
G string?
G-string's
Or an
like a
E-
thong that's
G,
extreme.
No, like an E string.
Got another comment.
What's
this
up?
one?
Guy named David. He says, "I'm from German."
Hey, David from
What?
German.
Hey, David.
Ich bin ein.
People are
turd.
just watching this going, what are
I'm
you
a
guys
turd."
doing? We're mumbling around, playing Skate 3,
Playing Skate 3, and that's about
talking
it.
about Edward Scissorhands,
Drinking.
talking about
beers.
movies that aren't relevant.
You want to talk about the 360 games I have in here? Take a guess. What's one game that I have? Wrong.
Does David
Yeah.
have a topic?
Do you have a top hat?
any questions?
Questions
For the-
That would be good too.
If anybody has any questions, just go ahead and
Make
ask
him-
your question.
Make him as personal and as just
How
You
do
know.
you...
wall breaking as possible.
Ooh, yeah, fourth wall. Break the middle wall. Hey, guess
Yeah.
what I have?
I have
One.
no
Just
idea.
one. Just one.
I
One
would
game.
guess Halo, but you wouldn't have it.
I don't have Halo.
Like, I guess what you don't have. I think that'd
Yeah.
be easier.
It would be.
Do
But
you
no.
have? Do you have Minecraft?
No. No, I don't. I bought that digitally.
Yeah.
Did you know that the new version
Nipple.
of Minecraft, the one that like links all the stuff together?
The play together
Yeah.
update.
I
Yeah.
heard it's just broken and awful.
I have not touched Minecraft since that update.
Whenever I try
Unfortunately.
and open it, which is last night for the first time in I think since we were here, it was like, "Hey, are you sure you want to play this version, or do you want to play the brand new version?" And I went to it, and it had like 2 stars on the store, and I went through and read it, and everyone was like, "This is so broken, man. It'd be so much cooler if you could play with all these things, and I wish that you could, but it's too broken to do it."
I mean, honestly, I don't give a shit about playing together, but
You don't want to play with Matt?
no, I do, but I don't have
No.
an Xbox Live. Like,
Yeah, but
it'd
even when he
be-
did, he didn't. So
Even when he did,
he's
he
still
didn't.
lying. He's still lying, so it doesn't matter.
Come on now.
This matters.
I just don't play games that often. I have been watching a lot of Minecraft videos lately,
Oh,
and
okay.
like a lot, and I don't know why.
Hey, I
like
watched
I'm-
Stranger Things season 2.
Hey, what'd you think?
There we go. Sorry. Yes.
Oh, you hadn't seen it yet?
No, I just watched it.
What'd you think?
I didn't care for it. Like all that
I think
much.
I heard you say that once, and I was like, why though? And
What-
so I'm
what
gonna
about
ask
it-
you
what
again,
about it
why
did
though?
you not like?
I just didn't like how this one was this season was very much like. Okay, I didn't really like any of the new characters. Let's start there. I thought all of the new characters were very over the top, especially what's her name's brother.
Yeah.
Oh, Red Ranger.
Red Ranger.
Oh, whoa,
yeah.
Red Ranger!
Yeah,
Holy
Red
crap!
No way, you didn't know
I had
that
no
till
idea.
now? Holy
I knew he
shit.
looked so familiar, and I couldn't
Yeah.
That was
figure
the
it out.
first thing I
does
saw
look,
though.
he does look very different though. Like
Dude, that was the
they made him-
first
He's got a
thing I
weird
thought of.
mustache and a mullet.
they
I
made
saw him and I
look
was like,
so
why
awesome.
the Red Ranger's in this? I thought he was in more movies, not TV. Well, I guess it is Stranger Things. I mean,
Yeah, it's a
Anybody
different
would
caliber.
try to get
but
on that.
And I seriously, I want any of the pants that he has in that movie. Any or all of them. Whether or not he's worn them. I mean, if you wore them, bonus. If not, I don't think I'd
Yeah,
fit. Though. I have to do like squats for like a
Ugh.
year.
I
I eat a lot of donuts. Blow it up.
So we might
Right.
go into some spoiler territory here for season 2 of Stranger Things. Well, I don't really have to go into spoilers. I just didn't care for the overall story of it either. I thought that it was predictable and that it was more like the first season. It was more of a mystery, and season 2 was like, hey, you're just here for the ride. Like, just follow things as they go along because there's not going to be any real questions. We're just gonna
yeah.
like.
I mean, I understand that to a point, but I don't know. It's good. I like
The only
it.
thing that I really enjoyed was I liked Hopper's character a lot more.
Yeah, that's true.
Which I liked his character in
I
season
feel like
1,
he was
but
a lot more emotional.
he had a lot to. Yeah, he was very
He
emotional.
had a lot more depth.
But
It
he had a
wasn't
lot
just
more to
like,
do.
"I'm this guy.
and this season also kind of seemed to follow the parents or the older cast members a little bit more so than the
and
first
they
season.
actually showed parents that they have not shown before in the
Yeah,
whole
like
first
the-
season.
Yeah,
act-
like
yeah.
what's her Barb's.
Yeah, they
Barb.
showed Barb's parents and I forget the kid's name. Is it Luke?
Lucas,
Lucas.
and
Yeah.
same with jeez,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dustin, his mom.
Yeah, his mom
Yeah.
with the crazy cat.
Oh, that was so fun though.
That was pretty good.
That
That
whole
was
situation?
good. That was good.
dude.
That with the whole
was great.
the whole pet setup,
Like-
the whole surprise, like whoop.
Oh,
I was not. I mean, I was expecting something, but I wasn't expecting that. I was
Yeah.
like, shit.
That was fantastic.
I
It was
also-
really cool.
and I knew where it was gonna go. That was the predictability thing. Like I knew what that
Right.
was gonna be.
And
But
and
it
the
was really fun watching it.
the
get there, though.
Demigorgons were like thrown out this time as like they're not even really like that much of a threat. Like
Yeah,
was
whereas
still-
last time it was like they were like
There was one
they
of
were
them, and they
Yeah.
were fucked.
yeah, like similar to
So,
like
I
Alien
didn't
versus
say
Aliens.
Yeah, they were Frieza, and the only one who could take him out was Goku. And then this time around, it's like, well, yeah,
What did shoot him in the
Frieza's
face?
not that bad compared to like this Cell thing here.
But and then
Dude, Cell was
A
so
bunch
cool.
of Friezas.
I also didn't care for 8
Mhm.
or that whole thing. Like here,
That
let's
was
just spend
quite a
one
storyline.
episode to run
Oh, her
over here
sister.
to all this stuff.
Yeah, in that first
and do
episode
all
where
this-
it's just like throws you off, like, am I watching the right?
But
thing
see, like,
right now?
and the whole time I was watching that, I was like, okay, what's gonna carry over till next season?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what? Okay, she's pissed off now. Great. Okay, so they're gonna be. Maybe it's gonna have some.
It's like if
more
the
to
show
do
just
with
turns
her.
into X-Men, I'm not gonna care for it too much.
I don't think it'll do that because I don't think they wanted to keep it around that long, to make it like that ridiculous. But at the same time, they could.
Right.
But I don't.
Well, it was just the two that
I would hope
escaped,
not.
wasn't it?
Well, I mean, maybe. I mean, that's the question too. Is now they can just go, oh well, we know there's at least 11 of them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know, which ones didn't escape? Which ones have turned into actual weapons and you know work for the government? Like which ones do that? So maybe we can.
Or
they can
which
go-
one turned into the bad guy that's already there? That looks like the giant spider thing.
Oh, the smoke monster.
Yeah. Maybe that was
You
one
think
of their,
that's one
maybe
of-
that was one of their subjects that initially got into it and never came back.
Maybe
Just like grew super
I'd be okay
evil
with-
and weird.
that'd be kind of cool. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd be all right with that.
I really hope I didn't just spoil this for myself.
But
It's like I never thought about that thing having ever been not there,
right.
and now I'm like, man, if there were 11,
Right.
there's all kinds of options. Who knows?
I mean, I'm just thinking though, like, where was the smoke monster in the first season? Where the money was? Is that it? You know what I
And then
mean?
once
Like,
the budget grew, they
once
were
the
like,
budget
then
got
the bad
there, then
guy
it was
got
like,
bigger.
there he is. You know what I mean? Was he there the whole time, technically, or
I mean,
was
I
this,
would
is this
say-
brand new?
I would say technically yes. I mean, I think that you're supposed to think he was there the whole time.
I mean, if you
But he
did
wasn't
you,
so
did you watch
prominent,
all
you know what I
the-
mean?
The little background. I mean, the after the show kind of
Beyond
things?
Stranger Things?
Yeah,
I
No,
watched
I
a
started
couple.
to watch it and I was like, I don't care at all.
I watched all of that, and it's crazy how much the brothers that came up with the show.
Yeah, the
seemed
Duffer
like,
brothers.
Yeah, they seemed like they had an idea, and then while they were filming it, they were like, "We're gonna change this completely. Everything's different." It seemed like from episode to episode, the story just completely changed.
Yeah.
They just were making it up on the fly, and I kind of liked the idea of that.
Did you hear the whole beef between like
So
Lucas
much
and
beef.
Lucas and Max kissing?
Lucas and Max.
Okay, you know Lucas,
They
right?
weren't scripted.
Yeah.
And
to
then you
this.
know Max, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, they weren't scripted to kiss,
Yeah.
and the brothers were like,
Mhm.
"You
I'm
done?"
just gonna slam it real quick.
They're like,
You done?
"All right, you guys are gonna kiss," and the girl was like really nervous about it and didn't want to do it, and then it like became like this big like, "Oh, these directors made them kiss. It was so fucked up and wrong." Da 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 da.
Which
weird.
the Beyond Stranger Things, they talk about that whole
Right.
thing. They're like, well, then everyone started cheering us on, and they were like, well, they just did it, so now you guys gotta do it. And then they did it like 3 times.
Right.
Because they were like,
They did it like
that
3
was bad.
times.
That was bad. You guys are awful. And they're like, well, we
Yeah,
don't
they're
want
like-
to do it. I'm like, well,
Yeah,
we
became
peer
like
pressure
this.
again.
You.
I mean, I always find it weird. I mean, I used to not, I guess, but I've always found it weird now that I kind of realize, like, they're actors and they're kids, like that, like, you know, to make kids kiss on camera. I don't know. I just always found it to be weird, like, or more so nowadays. Just like, it's kind of weird, right? Like, I mean, they're actors, but it's still weird.
Yeah, and it's even weirder if you think about it from the point of view that, like, somebody who's weirder than you is getting a real big kick out of watching this scene right now. Like
Yeah, but they're gonna
you
get-
might be thinking like, oh man, that's so adorable. Look at those two at the dance, and then that's like the last thing. Like, you can't. That's a big spoiler.
I mean, yes, there's
That
a
doesn't
dance.
matter
The
if you're
whole
watching
show.
If you're
Ah.
watching this, it's fine.
You had plenty of time.
Yeah,
We're
I mean,
gonna
you have
be
plenty of time to
spoiling.
watch it.
We're gonna be spoiling everything besides the Star Wars movie.
Sorry, David.
So let's
We'll
just
spoil
go
that
there.
on.
Haven't
We're
seen
actually gonna.
this.
We have a scheduled spoiler for that. That's
Right,
Monday.
exactly. That's
Or,
why we're not allowed to do
Razor
it tonight.
Phoenix, if you haven't seen this, I'm
We're also not allowed to do
sorry.
it tonight because you haven't seen it.
Right. I don't want to know anything about it. I'm going to see it tomorrow night.
So everybody in the comments, be sure to flood that spoiler section.
Go ahead. I'm not going to read
Just
it.
get it soaking wet. Stay on the wall as long as you can.
What?
That's my favorite when you stay on the wall. Well, you did it wrong.
That was really good.
Meg, you did it wrong.
Damn it, Meg.
Oh man.
Anybody
Love
watch,
you.
What's that?
This is the Rad Games Podcast where all we do is talk about movies.
Penises.
Well, have you guys been watching that one show? Oh God,
I didn't mean to
it's the
kickflip.
Seth MacFarlane show.
No, I haven't.
Oh,
I love it.
The Star Trek.
Yeah,
show?
the Star Trek show. I love it. I
Orville.
really do. I think that I
Orville,
watched
right?
one. Yeah, I watched one episode of that new Star Trek show.
Enterprise or
Beyond? No, that was the movie.
Something. Is it Discovery?
Discovery.
Discovery,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
Discovery.
Yeah, I watched a bit of that and went, nah. And then I watched all of Orville and was like, it's all good. Like it's the perfect like line between a parody and like an homage to it, because it's better than Star Trek in some parts, and then it's also like, man, Star Trek was real stupid, but like it's really good at being right in between.
Right betwinks.
What
Right betwinks the
the
tellies.
Tillies? What exactly are Tillies?
I don't know. I made it up when I was.
I know what a wedge and
Way too
Tillies
messed
is,
up.
but I don't know what Tillies are.
Didn't Tilly The store now. Yeah,
Mm.
Tilly's.
Tilly's
is
is a store, yeah.
So if there's
Yeah.
2 Tilly's
So
near so at the mall, you have a Tilly's here and a Tilly's here, and then you're right betwixt the Tilly's.
are you just between them, or are you like doing
Betwixt
something with
them.
a
No,
Twix?
if you're between them, no, just the Twix. Yeah, but if you're between them, then you would be like in the middle of 2 Tilly's. But betwixt is actually like there wasn't enough room to actually rent out a space. So there's like maybe a fire exit hallway in between
okay.
the 2 Tilly's, and that's right betwixt. Like, right in betwixt. Like you have to crouch to get in the door.
That's right
And
betwixt
it doesn't
right
go
there.
anywhere. Maybe it's the exit sign has been torn
Could
off.
just be like one of those alleys that don't go anywhere.
Mm.
Like, why are those in so many things in New York? You ever notice that? Like, there's always like places in New York where it's like an alley, and then they run down it, and there's a brick wall. Is that everywhere?
Lots of dead ends in New York.
Yeah, like, is it dead end city
Isn't it just for trash pickups?
Maybe.
and homeless
You just
people?
put dumpsters at the end of them, and then you back down the dumpster.
And you put your homeless people in the dumpsters, and that's where they eat to
I thought you
survive.
put the hookers in the dumpsters, and then the homeless people live next to the dumpsters to pick up the trash.
Oh, right, and they have the cans that are
You
on
did it
fire.
wrong.
I was doing it right for a while.
Yeah, and I loved it.
Oh, look!
I almost said something about it, and I was like, I shouldn't talk about the game.
You can talk about it.
I always wanted to play
I
that
played
game.
this like 4 times.
Mm.
And then I got
Oh, wait,
an
you mean,
Xbox
like,
One.
ever?
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
I got an Xbox One because this is the newest one. Before then,
Ew.
this is a fucked up game, and I love it. It was like,
wanted to play that.
dude, you want to take it and borrow it?
I
Because
wouldn't
it's
play
worth it.
I wanted to play it, but I wouldn't play it.
It's like God of War, but like
Ah!
great.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
thinking?
Yes.
Maybe
Portal.
we should sometime just like, well, not sometime, but maybe
Portal.
like legit play this game because nobody's playing this game anymore, and it was like extremely popular at one time.
Dude, I love this game.
And there's not like a new version.
Right, which is crazy.
The funny thing is that they literally wouldn't have to do anything to this. They could just re-release
Just
this.
update the graphics.
Yeah, update. No,
Like,
not
just do
even-
like an
I
H-
don't even think they'd have to update it. Like they would just
Yeah,
like
I don't
add
think they
different
have to update it.
clothes
No,
or
they
whatever.
have to do at least like 60 frames per second. I mean,
Smack a 4 on it. Boom.
Smack a 4 on
You know what I mean?
Smack a 4.
Honestly, that's
You know
all they'd
how
have
much
to
bigger
do.
they could make the levels now? Like
Oh my
this was
God.
on a DVD.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It would be fucking massive.
I mean,
God,
this
that
is
sucks
already
that they don't-
enormous.
Why?
Make it like Grand Theft Auto size.
God damn! Could you
I feel
imagine?
like it's already Grand Theft Auto size.
You think so? Yeah,
I mean,
pretty
it is-
big.
it
Hard to
is
compare.
massive.
Like it's huge.
It is
Yeah.
massive, but yeah,
Like it would take minutes to get from place to place.
Mm,
that
I
sucked.
didn't know that was a thing.
Oh,
Pretty nice.
yeah. Like I think there's one mission where you go over it.
Mm.
Either that, or
I think
you
you're
go from there to like over here.
Actually, if you could do everything that you just did over again, but at the end of it, could you do like a little
Mm.
Oh fuck, dude! Can you imagine that? Shit!
some sort of like a plant at the top of that, like a plant,
Mm.
Like a
Is
Mario
that a-
plant?
like a hand plant,
Is that a
face plant,
Like a hand plant.
face plant.
Hey man, think about doing a hand plant?
do some sort of like a rock thingy mabob.
Ooh.
Or like a,
Oh my God!
What
What
just
the?
happened?
I don't know, but you made
It's like
it.
you did it impossible and then just like gave up before you even happened.
It was impossible.
Man, you are risky with those flip tricks.
Oh.
With them flip tricks, you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Hookers.
Flipping them tricks.
Flipping all them hooker tricks.
Is that where you take one and you turn it in for a credit and then you buy another one?
Mm-hmm.
It's like flip. It's like flipping, flipping houses.
That's exactly what I was talking
Like,
about.
well, I brought her back with
How
more
did you
makeup,
know?
so.
Bitcoin. Anybody own a Bitcoin here? Because I don't.
I don't think if any of us owned one Bitcoin, we'd be here. I think
That's
I'd have cashed out.
No
I'm
way.
I'm like, we gone.
What? Cashed out for one, so you'd have like
For
10 grand.
15.
Where would you go?
No, dude,
16,
18
dude.
right now.
Yeah, I was like, it's decent.
$18,000.
I know, but
dollars.
I'm just saying you would have
Shit,
cashed out
you're
when it was
brave.
like 10, right?
I probably would have forgot I had it until like, bam, when it showed up in the news, and I was like, get here, what? Because most people who have them from when they were like
Right.
on the
so like a minimal amount,
Back
and
when
then they put them on like a drive of some sort, and then they went, well, it's never gonna amount to anything, and then it's gone because they lost it.
I'd like to find all that stuff from the Silk Road. That dude had a lot of Bitcoin that didn't get collected. What was his name? Something Allright?
John Henry Allright, right?
I don't think that's
I
right.
think it was We Gonna Be.
We're gonna be
You gonna be
all right.
alright?
Yeah, that sounds about right. You should just get it. There you go.
Thanks
That
for
sounds about
climbing into
right.
my hole. My
Oh my
red,
god. Now you're in the intestines.
deep red fleshy hole.
And here we go down.
Grab that board and wiggle it around and do a thing.
Do you- yeah, see how many flips you can do. See how many?
He got it
God,
too.
you're going slow as hell.
Break it.
God!
Ah, hit the light.
No! There goes your board. Good luck.
And he saw the light. You know what I mean?
Are you in? Are you like in the movie
Pinocchio's
Pinocchio right
butthole?
now?
Pinocchio.
He's in the belly of the whale.
Did you set a place marker?
Nope. I mean, it's all the way at the top of them.
Did you put
thing.
your food on a placemat? 'Cause if you didn't, your plate's gonna leave a ring. Do you remember using placemats as a kid?
Oh, we got it! The hand plant!
Oh,
He
God.
even
He
got
didn't
the
land it,
hand
though.
plant.
He didn't
Out
land
of
it,
all
though.
the weird little tweaks and
I was trying to-
you actually did the hand plant.
That's what you wanted. That's what you wanted. I was just trying to give you what you wanted.
You just give me what I want. You're so sweet.
Always give him what he wants. Anyways.
Super weird. Ole.
She'll be coming down the chimney down.
What was the other one? What was the other one that we were talking about? Also being stupid. It was that was the Beach Boys one.
Jesus Christ.
It was the Christmas. The Christmas comes.
Oh,
Christmas comes.
Christmas
comes
comes
each
each
time
time this year.
Yeah. It's the dumbest line.
No.
Congratulations, sir. You found out the trick to Christmas. You fucking dipshit.
So
God.
dumb.
You're a beach boy. You should be ashamed.
So they got like 4 or 5 people saying that it comes this time each year. Like, hey,
Christmas comes.
I didn't realize this, guys, but Christmas comes this time each year. Every year. Let's think about it.
25th. You should mark that on your calendar.
Oh
that's
my,
fucking
Look
Christmas.
at that. Somebody already took care of it for
It's
me.
Christmas.
Surprising.
Yeah.
Oh,
If your
what's
calendar doesn't have anything on it,
This? Is this every
It'll
calendar
always show
now,
Christmas.
too? Every calendar.
Yeah.
Who?
every calendar.
Who
okay.
knowed it? Way to go. Look
Whoa,
what you
dead. You broke your ankles.
did. I'm actually surprised by how that didn't look too bad.
No, it was alright.
Well, you broke your ankles, so you just kind of fold into yourself
I feel like
when
your
that
kneecaps
happens.
exploded into another planet. Like,
Right, dimensions exploded.
There's 2 tiny little black holes where your kneecap's supposed to be.
Everything, just,
Your
dude.
body just
like
gets
the whole
eaten into
world,
it.
like gets sucked into your kneecaps.
Oh, speaking of, what do you guys think
Chester?
that the whole Venom thing? What do you think?
Oh,
about that?
Woody Harrelson.
Huh?
yeah, Woody Harrelson's
Woody
gonna be in it.
Harrelson's in it.
Doing
Just
what?
got cast for it. I don't know.
They haven't announced yet.
They're speculating Carnage though.
No, Carnage is.
They're speculating Carnage.
No,
is
they're
what I
not.
heard.
They're
In
not
that case,
speculating
I'm
Carnage because Carnage has already been cast.
He's a stoned homeless man on the side of the street that gets helped out. That's what I'm speculating.
What's his name is Carnage? The dude from Star Wars Rogue One. The pilot guy.
Oh, that guy.
The guy who got his brain sucked by the slug thingy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's
See, that's
he's
what
also
I thought.
he's also in
That HBO show.
No. He's in something.
He's
He's
in
in
an
he's in
HBO show.
Nightcrawler. And maybe in an HBO show too.
It was
but
a huge HBO
he's
show.
the-
What's it called?
he's
the
the-
night of.
oh yeah,
He gets convicted of a
Yeah.
crime where he slept with this girl, and then they're like,
I haven't seen it yet, but I
"You
really
killed
wanted to.
her," and then, man,
Let's not spoil that one because I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen that one either.
that's the first episode. But I am gonna spoil it. Boop. I haven't actually seen the
Can I
end of
just-
it. It got really stressful. when
I haven't
don't
actually seen the
wanna-
end of
I don't
it.
wanna watch I don't want to watch it anymore. I felt like it makes my stomach hurt.
So
to
Woody
think about
Harrelson's in it
being in
though.
that situation.
Yeah, Woody Harrelson's in it.
What would he be?
Didn't he stop smoking pot?
What?
I
How
don't
would
think
that be
so.
a thing?
I thought that was in the news. He was like,
I thought that
I mean,
was.
I'm
I
done-
thought that was Willie.
I'm done with him.
Willie Nelson did that.
no,
Yeah.
he definitely didn't. If he stopped, he'd die. That's what's keeping him alive right now.
He's 80%
It's
THC.
seriously, if you think about how green it is, that guy's pickled at this point. Look at his braids, man.
Oh.
I bet he has more resin in his braids than like most states. Like, just scrape all the bowls in like the state of Missouri.
Scrape all the bowls in all the states.
And if he were to just like really wring out them braids.
Or you could just.
Oh man!
Right?
Didn't even think about that.
Yeah, you don't even have to. You don't have to drain nothing. You just cut him when he needs a haircut.
He's got a braid joint right there.
Shit. Just take a little off the top. Just cut it up a little bit. Put it in a bowl and eat.
Keef it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Oh, God damn it.
Shit! Now you're screwed.
You probably landed it.
you
Yeah,
landed.
you did. You actually play better when you can't see. So what's this pipe called? The taint?
Observatory.
Oh, yeah, that's the taint for sure. And
You come
up the
on-
thigh.
Coming up on the butthole?
Oh!
I
that's
believe that is a
effect.
butthole, sir.
Who wants to go inside?
Go over that. Go over
Go
the
over the
mohawk.
butt. Now there's like a
The
park.
crease.
There's a park right up there, and you can't jump from that far down. You will die.
You'll die.
Also, load times on a newer system, like
They're
the
about the
PS4 Pro or like Xbox One X, just be boop, you're there, done.
Done. I did it. It's done.
You can pause, zoom in, check out his dingleberries and that.
What?
Just like the best.
You can check out dings?
Well, not.
Oh, God. It goes so fast.
Could
you
you
like
imagine?
kiss the pavement? Real
Yeah,
quick?
dude. Like, you would lose your teeth so quick.
Teeth gone.
Teeth be gone.
Na 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 na.
Who needs to go to a dentist when you can just see a hill?
We can work on that. We'll do that one again later. Can we cut that one out?
Oh, beef.
Say ground beef.
I just
Grinding
said,
that
I
beef.
don't know. Yeah, beef. Oh, there it is. Oh,
You
biscuit.
see the video where that little girl's like, I smell like beef.
What?
Have you
No.
seen that? This is little girl looking out a window and her face is like, and her eyes are like glowing red from the light of the camera, and she's just going, I smell like beef. It's terrifying. Like I don't know if it's like cute or scary, but it's right.
It's right in there.
somewhere.
It's in the
Wherever
middle
those
there.
two- it's like if Chucky would have like a cute face. It's like that level.
Oh, I don't like
But
that.
yeah, it's just this cute little girl just looking out a window, creepy smile on her face. Her eyes are, she's got the red eye from the camera, and she's just saying, "I smell like beef." She says it like 4 times,
Okay, that's
the
creepy.
same way, and then she smiles harder like the 3rd time.
Yeah, that's
Nobody's
that's
seen
weird.
this.
Nope.
Nobody's
No.
seen the beef thing.
I don't look usually.
Where's the beef?
We'll look it up later. I'm not a fan of people looking up stuff
during a penis?
during a penis. Exactly.
Yeah, whenever I take a penis, I don't like it when people check out other things too.
You'd be like, "What are you looking at? Well, this penis is out. Hey,
All this penis
what
is
about this
dicking
penis
around.
right here? Everyone, pay attention. Come on,
There's a dick out here.
Guys, come on, this penis."
All eyes on my penis. It's like
When we ride on our veggies.
Biscuit.
Oh, okay. I was trying to
on her trashy biscuit.
Tupac it. Get it all on down.
Get it
Is
in
there
a
liquid
pocket.
here?
It says there is, but it's
Splish
not.
splash, you were riding real fast.
Oh.
That's all you get.
And
What's
that's
over
it.
there?
There's
Look
a,
at it.
it's a playhouse. Go over there. It's a play. It's you can play on it. Okay, not there.
What? Where?
It's a playhouse. You can play on it.
It's a playhouse. You can play on it. Not over that way. Where are you going?
What's the
Where's
deal
the
with
playhouse?
Right there.
playhouses?
It's gone. I don't know.
They also
I
look
thought it
like
was
corn
there.
rows. Those look like bean rows.
Well, I didn't have a whole lot of options. We'd have to do missions to unlock stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense. You have to progress further in the game to change your hair.
Right. It makes sense to me.
This is probably the most realistic game I've ever seen in my
Well,
life.
you gotta afford the the haircut.
Yeah, you gotta get that hair though. Oh, that sucks.
You
No,
could
not
get
really.
this in jail for free. Blah! Look what you done there, too! What would your mama say?
Well, I think this has been a very interesting and in-depth podcast regarding Edward Scissorhands.
Stranger
Are we cutting it off
Stranger
already?
Things.
Yeah.
Are we cutting it off?
Smelling like beef.
Smelling like beef, definitely being
beef
the number
tips.
one topic that everybody should look up now
Beef
if you
tips.
haven't seen it.
It's so old.
Is it?
Yeah.
So is this game, and a lot of the things we referenced.
Bring them back.
Nostalgia.
back.
Getting that nostalgia.
Yeah, we're starting with Stranger
Actually,
Things.
I almost
We're
dropped
starting
the
with Everton
quote.
fans.
To bring it back, coat house.
They're
And then I
bringing back coat hangers.
Huh?
Bring back coat
What?
hangers.
I was just thinking about that.
Think about
We're
what?
bringing it
Coat
back.
hangers?
Was that Clerks 2?
Yeah, but we're not gonna talk about what he was bringing back.
We're not going to talk about it, but that's instantly what I thought. Was like, oh, right. That was awful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
hits. That
was it.
slaps,
Was it hot?
bro. That bass slaps.
Slaps.
Slaps, brah.
What was it? I found out a really cool way to ask somebody if they golf is, do you slap the dimpled balls?
It's weird. Well,
Aye.
I don't imagine me ever saying that to anyone.
Do you slap the dimpled balls?
So, do you like slapping dimpled balls? You know what? I do love slapping dimpled balls. What about a pickled penis?
Whose is it?
Spotted dick. That's what I was thinking of.
I don't know him.
No, spotted dick is like some kind of food, right?
You know Striped Richard?
No.
I'll give him a call.
Okay. You do that. Beef tips.
Were we closing this one out, or?
Yeah.
Everybody got really
You were,
quiet because
talking,
you were
just,
like,
you were just talking about all these different things. I was just letting you go. That's cool.
I
I was hoping for.
yeah, I think you're just.
I was hoping for maybe like an outro music. You get some outro music.
Oh yeah, it was like.
Wada, wada, pshta, wada, 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 psh.
Wait,
All right.
wait, we need to sync up. I was like, oh man, what you got going on is good. I don't know what's happening anymore.
All right. You ready? You ready?
Totally, man. Hurls.
Here we go.
Let's go to hurls. Hold on. Ah,
Ooh, God.
neat.
There you go. There's
Oh
your outro.
wow, that was good.
Wow.
That was real good.
The music has been made.
All right, well, thanks for watching our Rad Games podcast. Maybe next time we'll have topics to talk about.
Yep, and you can leave comments and stuff.
Cool. All right, we'll see you guys later. Bye.
Oh, that was
Tasty.
that did